is going to be the question.
TJ Van Garderen, one of the undoubted favourites for the overall here, if he's got the form, if he's going well. Van Garderen has developed, still very young, but developed into a very fine potential tour rider. Just look at that position, straight in that position, Sean. Very good. Lovely, lovely position on the bike. This is about the only time here and towards the end that you can actually use this position well, though. A difference watching that and seeing the finishing straight of Velia Viviani. Using every inch of the road, Van Garderen. Well, he might have difficulty winning a pro. Whoa, very late on it there. He almost missed the corner. I'm not sure he thought it was coming up. Blimey. He really had to grab for the flat section of the bars then, did TJ Van Garderen. This is Jean-Christophe Perrault. He went out very, very hard. A little bit of the shiny edge knocked off there. Now, for Jean-Christophe Perrault. He looks tired already, Sean.
Yes, he looks to be starting to struggle here, as we can see here. I think the lactate is starting to build up, and sometimes, you know, you can really go full gas right from the start, and you've got to do that in this short prologue. But you know, the legs do not start to hurt as early, but sometimes, you know, it just comes, and when it starts, it just gets so painful that they can't really, you know, stand and put big power on the pedals. But it'll be interesting to see. You know, sometimes guys, when they're really on the rivet, as they say in cycling terms, they start, you know, to lose their composure on the bike, and it doesn't mean that they are slowing down big time.
Flick of the back wheel. Completely non-phased, or is it unphased? TJ Van Garderen. Nice riding style, that's for sure. Let's hope that he can get through these corners. Oh, he's late again. He did not fling it around. Seems to be okay so far. Here comes Jean-Christophe Perrault. Not bad still, but I think he is beginning to suffer. He's got the old Viviani wobbles on now. Damien Gaudin's time of 3:37 is safe. Jean-Christophe Perrault finishes in 32nd place, 8.18 seconds down. Looking down at TJ. Yeah, big talent, TJ Van Garderen. Seems to be going fairly well here, but it won't really bother him too much, Sean, if he loses, you know, 3-4 seconds to people here.
No, I think you know, if he 5-10 seconds will be nothing here, but again, you know, it's nice to put in a real good performance, and if you could take the leadership here, what then is a big morale boost for the rider himself and also for the team, and he looks to be going very strong, but as we can see, you know, he's down a bit on time. It's all about, you know, how much power you've got, and, you know, on the straight sections, the beginning and that final straight, as we can see, 10 seconds down. So I think he will be happy enough with that. But again, you know, the closer they are to the top of the leaderboard tonight, well, it's, you know, better for the morale of the rider and the team.
Michele Scarponi. After him is Andres Klon, Izagirre, Hessink, Rui Costa, Liwe Westra, and Richie Port still to come. Michele Scarponi won't like this one little bit. He can't sprint, and he doesn't like time trials. So he's a bit stuffed, really, isn't he, Sean, frankly, in something like this?
Well, time trials he does suffer a bit, but, you know, when he's in a position and he's in the real good shape, in the past he was able to, you know, defend okay in the longer time trials, but I think in the very short ones, like we've got here today, I don't think it will be his cup of tea.
No, don't think so, really. Not liking the lime green from Merida on the Lamprey either here. Bit of a clash. Anyway, they'll all give it their best. I'm looking forward to the arrival of the man second last up, the man who was second overall last year, Liwei Westra. He has the ability to remove brain whilst going through something like this. He has total kamikaze commitment if he wants to, and if he's in that sort of mood and he's got that sort of look in his eye, we might well see a really spectacular 2.9 kilometre time trial. He might be entertaining at the very least. Richie Porte will be the last man off because he comes from the Team Sky, and he will be wearing the number 1 on his back. Defending champion Bradley Wiggins going to Milan-San Remo instead. This is Simon Gerrans, winner. He's going to Tirreno Adriatico. Got Milan-San Remo on the brain because I saw that man there, Simon Gerrans, last year's winner. Damien Gaudin leads the board at 3:37 ahead of Sylvain Chavanel, Wilco Kelderman, Geoffrey Soup, Peter Velets, Tony Galopin, Borut Bozic, Sebastian Turgot, André Grifko and Elia Viviani. Well, in that top group I wouldn't have put Turgot, and I certainly wouldn't have put Damien Gaudin or Soup, to be honest. And there's Clauden. Next to his teammate Jens Vogt, he must be the oldest man in the peloton, I reckon. Here?
Yes, I would reckon. Well, Jens is on his 13th Paris-Nice, of course. I
thought he might have won one by now, wouldn't you?
He has done that.
Yeah.
And he's won the Prologue here very close in Issy Molyneux. He won a Prologue here in 2005. And he's one of the 3 winners. We have, of course, with Larsen, who won last year, David Miller, who also won in Issy Molyneux a number of years ago. 3 past winners of the Prologue in the race today.
This is Robert Gesink. Gesink, another season to see if he can really turn himself into that superstar Grand Tour rider. Not really Clauden's cup of tea this either, although he's not bad against the clock. He's always been a good time trialist. He's consistent, steady, and quite quick, but not for the Prologue. He's not really a specialist in that way. Here comes Michele Scarponi. Scarponi takes the little bridge at the end. Oh, he's in pretty good shape here. Surprising. Finishes in 94th, 12.85 seconds down. That's not bad for Michele Scarponi. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that.
Well, I think, 12 seconds, but you must remember it's only 2.9 kilometres.
Exactly.
So, again, I think Scarponi, he will be happy enough to get this day's work over, because it's not his style of stage.
Exactly.
Very sharp, very technical. He would prefer, the road stages to come.
Well, with just a few more riders to go, Sean, I don't think we'd have been commentating on Damien Gaudin pulling on a yellow leader's jersey at the end of the day. I don't think we would have guessed that whatsoever. So we shall see. And here's Clauden to finish. Yon Izagiri in the young riders competition. He's up next to the last of the young riders, the under 25s, to start. Then we've seen Hersink go off the ramp. Rui Costa has gone. This is Liwei Westra, the Dutch national time trial champion, and he can really go for it when he wants. Surprisingly gave Wiggins a bit of a run for his money last year, Sean.
Yes, well, he was in exceptional form last year, this Paris-Nice, and he really gave Wiggins a good run for his money. And as the race went on, when we got into the more difficult stages, I was expecting to get into trouble on the mountain stage, but not at all. He was very much to the fore there, and winning a very difficult stage at the mountaintop finish. So it'll be interesting to see if he has got anything like that shape again this year.
Pitches it into the first corner, quite hard. getting into that really big gear. He did about a 350-metre sprint to get into that tuck position. This is Richie Porte, the Tasmanian rider, winner of the Tour of Algarve last year, and then came here to support Bradley Wiggins in this Paris-Nice race on his road to the victory there. Of course, Porte got the support of Wiggins beforehand in the Tour of the Algarve. Algarve not really quite as prominent as it was. A great race that's sadly suffering under the weight of its of Portugal's economic problems, and they've cut the length of the race, and it means that really riders are going to Qatar and Oman rather than going to Algarve, which is a bit of a shame. I mean, this year was to be honest, I did the commentary as recorded every night. It was a bit of a walkover in the end for Tony Martin. He was in good shape, and then he just destroyed everybody in the time trial. Robert Gesink looking like a bag of spanners, but giving it everything. That's a very good time for Gesink. 6.06 seconds down. That's good, Sean.
Yes, I think for Gesink, when you look at the technical sections here, I think 6 seconds he will be very happy with that, because he's one of the riders who will be thinking of getting something into general classification, and to finish up in that position in the prologue, I think he will be happy with that.
Gaudin leads ahead of Sylvain Chavanel, and then Wilco Kelderman. This is Rui Costa. He's had a very, very good 2012. Let's just see how he improves in 2013, if of course he does. But Rui Costa has been steadily improving. It's not a sort of flash in the pan type of ride last year for Costa. 14th, 5.47 seconds. Good ride for him as well. So some of the bigger names beginning to come in at roughly the same time. So only 2 men left on the road. This man here, Louis Westra, the Dutch national, or should I say the national time trial champion of the Netherlands, and Richie Porte, Team Sky, looking a little bit nervous off the ramp. I'm not surprised, Sean, because he's been given the leadership here in what is an infinitely bigger race than the Tour of Algarve.
Yes, given the leadership, and then when you're off last man, it always, builds up a little bit of nervousness, and we could see that. And as we see Westra, it will be interesting to see what time he will. It looks to be quite a good time, and I was, worried there. He did not seem to be getting out of the saddle a lot, but still a real strong time here.
Yes, very strong. You think he might just get under Damien Gaudin? Oh, no. Third fastest for Louis Westra. Possibly, I don't know, he was doing a lot of getting out the saddle, possibly slightly overgeared, who knows. Careful on this corner. See what happens. Richie Porte in the little tuck. Gaudin leads with only this man capable of taking it away from him. 3:37, and Damien Gaudin must be thinking, I believe this, I might even wear a leader's jersey in a major race. 3 minutes 37 seconds is the time that Richie Porte has to beat. Always been good against the clock. It's the triathlon background here. And he can climb, he can do everything, this man. Hasn't got a sprint on him, but just about everything else. Oh, he's not going to take this. And Damien Gaudin is going to wear the leader's jersey of the Paris-Nice race. Richie Porte finishes 39th overall, 8 seconds, 8.47 seconds down on Damien Gaudin. Well, there's a turn up for the book, Sean. Damien Gaudin takes the first stage here in Paris-Nice, and I don't think either of us would have expected that.
No, I don't think there'll be many people out there who would have forecasted that Gaudin could win this prologue, and looking there, 37 years of age, and not winning a race last year. What a performance here to be leading the Paris-Nice after the prologue.
Absolutely.